And football has returned to America's finest city, San Diego, California. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be our visitors taking on our home team. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Along the second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Franklin, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Moran. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 3rd down at 6. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 5 yards, and that means they come up short, as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. And they'll send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And there's really no underestimating or downplaying the incredible regular season he had throwing the football. When you throw for over 5,000 yards, that's a monster season. He's got an offense that's certainly capable of doing damage in the postseason as well. But he also understands that defense tends to win championships in the playoffs. He wants to find a way to set that aside and advance his team.
On the ground, they go with Young. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Young. And he'll get this down to the 48-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a handoff up the middle. McCullough. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 11 yards there, 1st down. Back to throw. Wells. And he's got his man on the out route.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. This is Young on the carry. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Young, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Wells. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and they got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Daniels. No gain on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive. But it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off the play fake. Wells. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of account.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He finds his man complete. That's Moran. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 2.
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
On 3rd down, Franklin. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
He'll drop to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Now a give right side. It's Franklin. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and goal.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
A try here for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but
he's got it at the 15. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great play there. 75 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds Hillman and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run on first down. Young.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Wells. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Looking to throw. Wells. Dancing to his left. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
He finds his man, complete. It's Rhodes. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Wells firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards.
And it's caught. Touchdown from 4 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that drive in total 8 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him in his first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves. And
he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Well, defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This game 2 of our triple header here on Wildcard Sunday. We'll get back out to you two in just a moment. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put the good long. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Looking to throw. Wells. That is caught. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Rhodes. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6.
Back to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Operating from the gun. Wells. He finds his man. Complete. It's Rhodes. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Back to throw. Wells. Now he'll escape to his right. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off, because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
In motion goes the tight end. On 4th down, Wells.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Looking to throw. Wells. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man. Complete. That's Young. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll look to throw here on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Now back to throw. This is Hillman with it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
From the 21, here's second down and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Franklin. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Second and 2. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Wells. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Wells. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Wells. He finds his man. Complete. That's Young. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one... 35 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
They're going to look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. On 1st down, Franklin, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll look to throw here. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
2nd and 6.
They'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have made this a one-score game now.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, I give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful, and the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And this a very important drive, leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Young, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Wells.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the
That
penalty
penalty is
there,
declined.
and the result is 6 points. Point after here coming up. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he's going to be swallowed up as he got forward for maybe a yard, and it's second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Third down and 13. They'll set up a throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Moran. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
Ball start, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Henderson running straight ahead. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 2nd and 7 from the 20. They stay on the ground. This time it's Lacy. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
And that's going to be incomplete. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. On third down, it's Young.
And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
They'll keep it on the ground. Young. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Up the middle they go. Young. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Operating from the gun. Wells. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.